This segment is sponsored by Virginia529. With inflation on the rise, colleges are considering hiking tuition to meet higher costs. And as students and families prepare to pay higher prices, they are looking for smarter ways to start saving for higher education. And that's where Virginia529 comes in. And joining us, their Chief Marketing Officer, Scott Ridgely. He's going to show us where to start. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So for years, Virginia529 had their prepaid 529 program where we could kind of prepay for certain semesters, right, at today's prices. Can families still participate in that?
Well, that was our first program, and we had that for about 20 years, and we actually closed that 5 years ago. The growing cost of college tuition and the fact that it was getting a little bit more expensive than people could afford to buy those semesters just made it something that we tried to pivot and find an option to make it more accessible to more families.
Makes sense. So what is the new option now that people should take advantage of?
So our newest option is called the tuition track portfolio, and that is tied to tuition inflation. So as the cost of college goes up, your savings is going to go up at the same rate. So similar to that prepaid program, if you make the investment in this option, your money's going to grow and you know you're going to have enough to cover tuition when it comes time to go to school.
And how is this, why should families save in the tuition track portfolio? How is this really going to help them save?
Yeah, what a lot of families really like is that their savings are protected and they don't have to worry about that tuition hike or even stock market volatility. You know, we've had some ups and downs with the stock market recently. So with this option, that's not a concern you have to focus on. Plus, what's better about this option than what we had before with prepaid is you can use these expenses or you can use this option for more than just tuition. Tuition is about half of the bill when you send your kid to school. There's other expenses like meal plans and books and room and board. Those expenses can really add up over the course of time. So this new tuition track option, not only is it going to grow and keep pace with tuition, but you can use it for more than just tuition. You can cover some of those other costs.
I'm feeling the pain of a lot of parents right now, Scott, because we're sending one off to college. And thankfully, we did save and we did build one of these portfolios. So that really has helped. Is it ever too late to start saving?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we hear that from families all the time. They feel like if they wait too long till they're in middle school or high school, that it's too late, it can't get started. And that's never the case. You know, it's never too late to get started. It's never too early to get started. You know, every little bit you put aside can really help you not have as much student loans in the long run. So we encourage families, make the time to sit down and look at the website and really figure out what's best for your family and just get started. Even if you can pay for just one semester, 2 semesters worth of college, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it for sure. All right, so you mentioned the website. People can go there, all the information that they need.
Absolutely. So this new portfolio option that we're talking about, the tuition track, we have a promotion running through the end of this month. So if you open up a new account or if you have one and you contribute $250 to this account by June 30th, we're going to give you a bonus $100 contribution. So no, that's not going to cover very much in the scheme of things, but that's a textbook. Maybe that's a little bit on your way towards covering yourself for college. So check out Virginia529.com and you can really learn a lot more about this new option and how it might work for your family.
Hey, every little bit helps at this point, Scott. I mean, it's only going to get more expensive, so saving now is a great way to get started. Thank you so much for all this information.
We love being here. Thank you very much.
We appreciate you. And again, if you want to get started, just head to Virginia529.com.